In the past couple of days, you may have seen some pretty exciting announcements or breaking news discussed by many immigration attorneys online and on YouTube. So in today's video, we will talk about what this important immigration update is and discuss how it will benefit or affect many US applicants. Hi guys, my name is Kseniya and I make videos for people who are going through the family immigration process. I'm not an attorney. My videos are based on public information, my own experience, and the experience of my subscribers. And the purpose of my channel is to give you guys the confidence to go through this process completely on your own. So the new program is called Parole in Place. The application for Parole in Place itself is not new, but the US government a couple of days ago announced that this new Parole in Place program will apply to a lot of undocumented spouses of US citizens and also stepchildren of these US citizens. This program will allow undocumented spouses of US citizens to obtain a legal admission to the United States while still being in the United States, and then potentially being able to apply for a green card and way later down the line, a citizenship. There are still a lot of details missing from this new program. As the new updates are coming in, I will make videos about this new program, how to apply, what the fees are going to be, what steps you will need to take. This program will apply to only certain eligible applicants, and this is why it is very important to keep in mind, is that this program will not make everybody who is undocumented automatically eligible. It is still going to be an application process for which you will have to pay the fee, but you must also meet specific eligibility criteria to qualify to even apply. One, you are a spouse. So that means that you married your US citizen spouse before June 2024. You entered the United States illegally without inspection, which in simple terms means that you crossed the border. 3, you have lived in the United States for at least 10 years as of June 17th, 2024, and you have otherwise clean criminal history. If you qualify and get approved for this Parole in Place program, you will then be provided with an I-94 arrival departure record, and it will serve as a legal admission to the United States. One of the requirements for adjustment of status is to be legally admitted to the United States, which means having entered the US on a valid visa. If you are undocumented and you cross the border, you automatically are disqualified for applying for a green card. But this new Parole in Place program will allow you to get a paper that will basically prove your legal admission to the US. The other very important requirement that we mentioned is that the person applying for this Parole in Place must have lived in the United States for at least 10 years as of June 17th, 2024, which means that you will need to provide proof of your actual residence in the United States for the past 10 years. And that is something that we will simply have to see as USCIS and Department of State issues continued guidance on this program, instructions to how to apply, and what supplementary evidence and proof you will need to provide with your applications. The other part of this is the spouses of US citizens who have children who also entered illegally, which means the stepchildren of these US citizens may also be eligible to apply for this Parole in Place. But you need to keep in mind that the Immigration and Nationality Act has very strict guidelines on what it means to be a stepchild of a US citizen. So that means that your step-parent relationship occurred before this stepchild turned 18. The other requirement was that the person has resided in the US for the past 10 years, but that doesn't necessarily mean that this person must have been married to a US citizen for all 10 years, as long as they have been married in a bona fide real marriage before June 17th, 2024. Some of the other questions that people have: what if I am already in removal proceedings? What if I'm already a DACA holder, etc.? We will just have to wait for further guidance, and if that is the case for you, maybe again you will need to start finding an immigration attorney with whom you can consult in regards to this process. If you are an undocumented person who has already departed the United States, then you also become an eligible for this program. And if you are the kind of applicant who has entered on a visa but simply let your status expire, you don't need to apply for this program. If you are an immediate relative of a US citizen, your visa overstay is automatically forgiven as long as, again, you remain in the United States. DACA recipients who have entered illegally and have not applied for advanced parole may also be eligible for this process. But for now, this is just an important update that I wanted you to know about, especially those of you who may have been losing hope in terms of your immigration pathway. This maybe have alleviated some stress for you. So subscribe to this channel to stay updated, like this video, and I hope to see you guys in my next videos. Bye.